Mr. Adesina,
yes,
you are perhaps the only man that is the closest to the president out of about a few people that we know that work with him.
yes.
Are you okay with that?
That's
not part of the narrative.
No.
You are, Mr. Adesina.
Yes.
You are one southerner that is not from the president's region, that is closely working with him.
It doesn't matter,
You think
because
so?
when a man is in office, he has his personal staff. And the personal staff are the people he knows. When Obama first became in his first term, most of his personal staff were his mates in college, were his mates in university. And it's the same thing with our president. If this is my personal staff, I go for somebody I know.
If you know, Mr. Adesina, you are a senior journalist, or you are not a journalist right now because you're a government spokesperson. When you were with us, yes. You spent several years, and you do know that perception is everything. Yeah. If your principal is seen as not doing so well in terms of balance.
That's why we came with this list, to explain that it's a mindset. It's a mindset. Nigerians have had that mindset for ages.
Is it a mindset?
I remember Professor Tam David West did an article some years back when he tried to disprove the notion that the North has ruled the country for greater years than the South. And the argument, the article was based on facts and argument. But I know the number of abuses he got for that article. Yet, you couldn't fault his argument.
Well, as it stands right now, you think the way you're saying it, it looks like it's just some in a section of the country, some people are believing what they want to believe. But the president did say, at the APC NEC meeting, the president also, in a statement, realized that there seems to be some imbalance. And he did mention that they will bring more people onto the cabinet. Is it not a realization?
No.
There is some political imbalance.
No. You then didn't listen to the speech well, or you didn't study it. He said the economy is now recovering, and so government can be expanded. Therefore, more people will be brought into government. It was not because of imbalance. It was rather because the economy is improving and more people can be brought into government. That's what the government
he said. I would remind you also some of the things that he said, because I've had to study that very well. Yeah. He did say that a lot of the appointments that are made, there's still a lot of PDP people in this government, and there are going to be appointments.
No.
That are being made.
What you just said was not in that speech.
Really?
No, it's not.
My producer will give me that speech now,
please.
so I'll put it to you.
Please.
Let's look at a lot of issues still hanging over whether or not there seems to be some marginalization and what have you. The president says he's going to expand his cabinet. Yes. When is he going to do that?
Any moment. Any moment. There are some things that are prerogative of a leader. Expanding the cabinet or rejigging the cabinet is the prerogative of the president. And once he has announced it at that NEC meeting, know that it's just a few days or weeks away.
Is all well in the president cabinet? I remember we called you on Thursday or so to get clarification and clarity on the conversation that seems to be heated between the head of service and the chief of staff. A lot of issues that have come up today. There is a statement coming from the from government that the head of prosecution committee, Mr. Obono Obla, will have to get. He's been guarded sort of. He has to get clarity from the top before he speaks, and he's no longer the head of that committee. It looks so much there seems to be some issues.
I don't have full information on that. I saw you scrolling on your station, but I don't have full information on it.
It's all well with this government.
I'm an insider. I know.
That all is not well?
I know. You know that you will not get any position where you say 100% in any situation or circumstance. But by and large, all is well with the government.
If you look at the video where that woman, the head of service, and that senior member of the cabinet, the chief of staff to the president, that seems to be like not so much as well. You had the vice president seated, you had the NSA seated there. It looks so much, and that leaked letter revealed a lot of perhaps lack of communication within the rank and file in the top cadre of government.
When you called me on that day on phone, I gave you a challenge, and the challenge is, why don't you speak to the head of service and ask her what was the issue? It could be 1,001.
No, it's not, Mr. Femi Adesina. And I'll put it to a challenge.
Oh, okay.
You're a senior journalist of the land. You know the reason. I know the reason why you said that. Yeah. You said it because you know that woman may not speak.
Oh, really?
She's, you know, in government, no, people don't just talk.
Don't assume.
No, I don't. I'm not assuming.
If you have got there and she has not spoken, it's a different thing.
Now, the issue is that look at that video again. The issue, and I will tell you, for those who were close there, and I have inside information onto the fact that there was a threat that the woman was going to get a query from the office of the chief of staff. That was what generated that controversy there.
You have to prove that.
No, I'm telling you now.
No.
You posed the challenge, Mr. Adesina, and I'm putting it back to you.
Anybody could sit and just cook up something.
No, he's not cooking up. I'm telling you facts now, Mr. Adesina.
No. You can't say it's fact unless you substantiate.
No. I'm telling you. You asked me that I should find out what exactly transpired. And I'm telling you that what caused that controversy was the fact that there was a threat that the woman was going to get a query from the office of the chief of staff because of the leaked letter.
Substantiate it. Simple.
No, I'm telling you now. You're a journalist. You were a journalist.
You can't just tell me. Substantiate it. Journalism is also a profession that works on actuality.
All right, Mr. Adesina, for a moment. Up next on the program, we continue our focus on this government's plans and the agenda of this government, especially as we approach 2019. The spokesperson of the president is here with us in the studio. Don't go anywhere, anybody. We'll be right back.